everyone, this is Mendy with My Insurance Claim Expert, and today I'm going to tell you the unfortunate story of why you need to make sure you have the proper insurance coverage. Unfortunately, our client today did not have the right policy, and even though they suffered damages, their claim was rightfully denied. But before we dig into this, please like, below, subscribe, tell all your friends about us, and now let's get into it. Well, a homeowner suffered damages from the hurricane, damage to the roof, some windows, siding, etc., and gave us a call. We came out, looked at the damages, and determined that yes, there was significant damage from the hurricane. We filed a claim on their behalf. We met the insurance adjuster out on the property. And then the insurance company did a recorded statement. And during the recorded statement, which is an interview where they ask different questions to the homeowner revealed something that caused their claim to be completely denied. See, the homeowner had what's known as an HO policy. This is a policy designed specifically for homeowner-occupied properties. However, in the recorded statement, it came out that the homeowner did not live in this property. It was being rented out. And therefore, after the insurance company got this information, they then turned around and sent us a letter saying, hey, we acknowledge there is damages to this house. Simply, you don't have a policy that covers damages to this house because we did not insure a rental property. We insured a homeowner or occupied property. And to be quite frank, they're 100% correct. And therefore, we had to tell the homeowner there's absolutely nothing we can do to help you. And the homeowner said, hey, it was friends of ours that were staying there, etc. But end of the day, if you collected $1 rent, it's a rental property. There really is. You had the wrong policy, and it sucks, but there's nothing we can do at this point. So let's just go a little bit into what the different kind of policies so you can understand them. You have your standard HO homeowner policies. These are designed for homeowner-occupied properties. Doesn't mean that you have to live there 365 days a year. It may be your second home, etc., but that's what homeowner policies are designed for. You then have DP, also known as dwelling policies. This is what's typically going to be used for a rental property. However, understand there are different kinds of rental properties. You have your standard rental property, which is going to be occupied whether 3 to 6 months at a time by midterm rentals, or your long-term rentals, which are going to be leases of a year, 2, 3 years, etc. And these are the kind of properties that would be insured under a DP policy. However, if you're doing short-term vacation rentals, that's a whole completely different story. They may or may not be covered by these policies. And in fact, when you apply for your policy, it's going to ask you if you use this for short-term vacation rentals. And remember, don't ever lie on your policy, because all you're going to do is hurt yourself down the road. If you have a claim, it'll be denied. And so therefore, many times these DP policies may exclude short-term rentals. Short-term rentals typically defined as short period of time, whether it's weekly rentals, daily rentals, or even a month or two, that may be considered a short-term vacation rental. And therefore, you want to make sure you have a policy specifically designed to cover this. And one more word of caution. When you see that application that your insurance agent sends you for the policy, and your insurance agent typically is going to pre-fill out a lot of that information, read what he pre-filled, because he may not realize what you know. And so it's important that you make sure everything there is honest. So I hope this information has been useful for you. As always, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend about us, and if you have questions you'd like us to answer, email us, questions@pantherpa.com, and if you have a good question, we're going to feature it over here. Have a great day.